Ladies and gents, welcome to Nineworks TV. I'm Andy, not Lee today. This is my 45-year-old, oh, even older than that now, SC. Just because it's 50 years old doesn't mean that we can't get parts for it. So I've driven over to Heritage Parts Centre, who are good friends of Nineworks, and who stock over 25,000 parts for classic Porsche, VW and Land Rover, to see what I can bag for my classic 911.
Welcome along to Heritage, Andy. You've been here before.
Yes.
You got a list of stuff you're after.
Well, I thought I'd raid the warehouse today. Is that
Okay.
all right? Will you let me do a trolley dash?
Well, as it happens, just right on cue. Look at that. Hey, fill your boots.
There's some room in there.
Should we
Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Brooks. Giving you a few bits to start you off
thanks,
here.
mate.
You've got a minute.
So generous.
I'm going to count you down from 3, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
At this bit. Don't worry. Not a bad haul, hey Andy?
No, that was quick work.
It's amazing how much stuff that trolley can take.
Yeah.
So what have we got? We have got some good stuff here, mate.
That's kind of the core thing, really. The Porsches of that sort of era is where we're strongest, really. Obviously we go up to 997.
Yeah.
But yeah, your classic sort of F G-body.
That's where you start.
Yeah, is where the core of the range is. We'll get the car up in the air in a minute, can't we? And have a look at that.
And then we can go through what we've got and why I managed to, well, grab it. It's also worth noting full listings and links for my recommended classic parts can be found in the description below. And if you use the code Nineworks10 at the checkout, you can get up to 10% off your basket on classic Porsche parts. I think we'll start with these lovely green things.
Yeah, indeed.
So we've got some Bilsteins.
Yeah.
These, I believe, are the Sport Bilstein dampers.
Okay.
So I've already got those on here.
Yeah.
And I love these things. They really got a nice ride to the car.
Yeah.
It's compliant but also sporty. So
no need to change it, just refresh it.
Well, I'm saying I've got these already, but I'd recommend them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
If anybody's out there and needs some green ones, come and get them. Sticking with chassis stuff, this is our turbo tie rod kit.
Yes, 931. Yeah.
So this comes with both tie rods, some spaces of some sort there. I think that's for the steering rack.
Okay.
And also the boots, and they fit up the front here.
Let's have a look.
Which it's another item that I've got already, but it's this bit here that's different. On the standard SC, these are a inferior type joint.
Oh, okay.
So these are much better in that you get much better steering feel. So they're a really good upgrade to any SC or anything that's not a turbo.
Yeah, we sell quite a lot of those.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Next up, we are going to go for these shiny bits here, which are the valves for the heating system. The ones that are fitted by Porsche are mild steel and go a bit crusty. You need to talk to the camera, not you.
That's all right.
Yeah, the Porsche versions are mild steel, go a bit rusty. So we'll have a little look under the car and show you where they are. Here's the pair we've got here. So a left one and a right one. They go under the car. And they're hidden right up here. So you can see this one's a little bit crusty. I think the other side's crustier, if I remember rightly. Have a look at that. Yes, it is.
Oh, you've got the hoses as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the hoses on the table as well. So they go a bit crusty, and when they stop working, the heater gets stuck on or stuck off. Okay. But also when they go as well, because they're sprung loaded, and this part of the mechanism seizes up, the cables start binding and not working. So good upgrade, especially in stainless steel. And this is the hose to go with those. So this connects from here down onto the seals in the car to direct the heat forward into the cabin. Next up, while we're under the car, I think we'll go for these oil hoses.
Yeah.
So these, over time, sort of get a bit worn out and a little bit crusty, but they're important because they are what supply the oil from the oil tank, which is under here. Where's it gone? There it is. So there's our oil tank. They are what supplies the oil from that oil tank to the engine. And it's quite well known that these can go a bit hard and crusty. So there's a new one. And also we've got this hose which goes up and over to the thermostat.
Oh, yeah.
And again, this hose here, you can see I've got a slight weep here. So I'm going to actually start thinking about changing that hose before that develops into something a bit nastier and then loses all your oil out of the engine, which we don't want to do.
Kind of prone to stones and all the rest, isn't it? Kind of flipping up. I guess that's one of the things,
yeah,
and also just
general age. Yeah.
Age, yeah.
So I've known a couple of cars that have lost their engine due to that pipe being split.
And for the price of one of those.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know how much that is, but it's not going to be many pennies.
It's far cheaper than that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got our SSI exhaust manifolds and a SSI exhaust box. So, big difference with this is we've got two of these that go on the car, and what that does is replace this, and the other one on the bottom there replaces this. And the idea here is to simplify the exhaust system. So you'll see what we've got. We've got an exhaust manifold here with the outlets coming here, goes across, over the top, into here, around here, and then into the exhaust box.
Yeah.
What these SSIs do is they take all the exhaust gases straight out of the engine and straight out the back. So none of that torturous trail.
So does this still work as a heat exchanger? Like
still works as a heat exchanger. Yeah. Stainless steel all the way through. Equal length tubes as well, so you've got a performance upgrade there. Absolute thing of beauty. And these are made by the guys at Danks in the SSI department.
We do these for long bonnet, G-body as well. Yeah, a couple of different versions of those.
Great stuff.
Obviously,
cool.
Depending on what people have got.
Love the packaging that this comes in as well.
It's got like a big sort of
beautiful
sack,
bag. Yeah. It's lovely, and then everything's so nicely put together. And all the fitting kits. We've got all the parts, really nice parts as well. You can tell that it's all quality gear. And then we've got the actual exhaust box.
That way?
So upside down.
There you go.
There we go. So we've got, you'll see on this one at the moment, the one I've got on here, which is a Danks unit. We've just got a single inlet.
Okay,
But we've got dual outlet.
Yeah.
So lots of noise at the moment. So this is dual inlet, single outlet.
Okay.
So a little bit
more
different.
akin with stock.
For looks and the outlet coming out.
Yeah.
But again, you've got both manifolds going straight into the exhaust rather than doing that convoluted route around.
Yeah.
I don't think the mild steel are too bad. It's nice to have the stainless.
I think if you're doing it for the effort you're going to for doing it, and actually the price difference between the two, especially on a car like this, which has got that value in it.
Yeah.
Then you just do stainless, don't you? Job done once.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's have a little look in this box, shall we, Mr. Brooks?
What we got? I think this is a service kit, isn't it? We've got here.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah. So
What
fan belt.
Fan belt. Yep.
Oil filter.
One oil filter.
Lovely. Fuel, I guess.
Fuel filter.
Fuel filter there. Yeah.
Air
Marla
filter.
stuff. So yeah, top quality. Air filter. Porsche one. NGK plugs.
Yeah.
Air filter and
Oh, look at that! You even get the
sump washer.
sump washer. Perfect. Shall make use of that soon, mate.
It's pretty kind of DIY friendly, isn't it, really?
It is very much so. Should we hit interior?
Go for it. Yeah, I'm holding one of these.
Do you know what it is?
It's a lifter channel.
So that helps the window come up. Well, it's on the bottom of the glass.
Like that, isn't it?
It is. And they rust out. These are quite difficult to get hold of because there's only a few years that uses that particular model.
Yeah, yeah.
But you've got them on stock on the shelf.
Indeed.
Great stuff.
Cool, cool. What else have we got? Handbrake gaiter.
Handbrake gaiter. Yeah, so mine's slightly different to this, but these, you see a lot of these deteriorate and go all sort of baggy and split.
Yeah, that's going to let down an interior, isn't it?
It
If it's
is.
got all full of holes or
Yeah.
kind of dried up in the sun. Loud pedal.
It is indeed the loud pedal. They go along here
Oh, just on the join.
on the join. So that's your hinge. So over time they get thinner and thinner and pop. Mine's getting there, I think. So I think I'll be getting one of these.
For something so kind of important, it kind of just feels like
Yeah.
not kind of downplaying our parts because I think they're all like that, aren't they? But
That's the official Porsche part.
it's just so lightweight and like, even our bus has got a metal. A Beetle's got a metal one. Do you want to look at the little stuff?
Yeah, let's look at the little stuff.
You've got steering column bush there.
Yeah, so these are things that go quite often.
I guess you end up with just a little bit of that, do you?
A lot of that.
A lot of that.
So this is tucked down in. Come on, Lee, I'll show you. It's tucked down in here,
Okay.
in this part, right down in here. And what happens is the steering wheel will go dink, 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 dink.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
originally it's made out of plastic, but this is a little replacement one that you do. It just slots in its place and takes out that movement.
So wheel off, stalks off.
Wheel off, just the wheel off.
Okay.
And you can actually, when the plastic bit's broken, you can actually just push the plastic bit through. You don't need to take it all
Okay.
apart.
So pretty
this
straightforward
actually pushes
fit
it
for.
through, yeah.
And that's metal, is it?
This is metal, yeah, so replacing the plastic item.
That's a massive difference, isn't it? If
Yeah.
You don't want to be doing 70 miles an hour, officer, with your steering wheel doing that, do you?
That's it. And this is a similar item. So again, sort of very similar
Yeah.
in its looks. So this item is what holds your gear lever on.
Okay.
Simple crush washer. So, sorry, crush sleeve, you'd call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
At
basically
the bottom.
at the top here. So it's
Okay.
underneath the gear knob here.
Yeah, yeah.
So if your gear knob's loose,
Yeah.
you need to replace this item. It literally just pushes on, and this is like a sacrificial part. So each time that you take your gear knob off and put it back on, this
You
gets
have to put a new
compressed
one in.
more and more. So
I know what this is. This is the little clip that goes on there, isn't it? And what happens is they just come off in your hand. You go to lift it,
that's
and it
it.
just comes off in your hand. And the reason is that that needs to go on the little metal shaft which sticks out of there.
Yep.
And it's got like a barb on it to hold it in. So we've got one of these. Let's go in there, isn't it? On the
It
other
is.
side.
I think you've got the right side there. Yeah, that's it.
We might have.
So mine are getting a bit old. They're cracked,
yeah.
broken off here. And what I find is that where this has gone so hard, where it's so old, especially in the summer when it's hot, it creaks and knocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's basically that window
Just moving.
moving around in the aperture.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another one of my winter jobs
And then that's
to do.
got the gap there, isn't it, for the trim to go into?
You've got it, exactly, yeah.
Do they all run trim on these?
All of the early ones do, yeah.
Okay.
Black or silver.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, obviously you've picked out rear three-quarter seal,
Yes.
but
Do you
yeah,
do
we
all of them?
yeah we do windscreen, rear screens, all the door,
Yeah.
etc. So yeah,
All the scrapers and that sort of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have got a like California import car or whatever where it's dried out,
Yeah.
that's yeah, you've not got rust, but you've got mullered seals. Probably.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So we head to the front.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, hey.
This bit is under here. Goes in there. So that's a fuel filler gaiter, but mine's got a split in it. This rubber bit down here, that's got a split in it, which I have actually seen from underneath. So I need to replace that at some point. Keeps the old fuel off the tyres, and if you
And
spill
also
any.
this muck from the inner arch coming up as well, isn't it?
Yes,
You got arch
absolutely, yeah.
liners.
No, not on these. No. There we go. Okay.
And then this little jobby
Yep,
stops it falling on your head.
it does. That's it.
Do the test. Do the test.
Do the test.
How is it currently?
So it's all right. It's all right. It's only in hot weather at the moment.
It's
So
definitely-
no, in
it's de-
cold weather.
Oh, it is cold.
In cold weather, it sort of starts to come down. So these are the replacements for
Up in that
those struts. So we've got one on each side. They're what holds your bonnet up, but they invariably lose their pressure over time.
And then the last bit we had, gone all français.
Francais! Well, I like a bit of Francais, as you know. So yeah, these are the replacement lenses. So at the moment, these are actually clear lenses with a
yellow
with
tint.
a tint over them because the original ones got broken. Well, I think when we went to Wales,
Okay.
and I was chasing all of those turbos and 991s with those massive big tyres, so they got broken. But yeah, I shall replace them with proper glass ones.
Yeah, if you don't want the yellow look, then
Obviously, you do the clears, yeah, and obviously clears are those as well. I think you do these as well in yellow.
yes, I think we do. Yeah.
Yeah, might even be where I bought these from. So yeah, Mr. Gregory,
Thank you very much, sir.
thank you for the haul. Look at it.
You've been saying you wanted to do that for years. It was a bit of fun, wasn't it?
What have we learned today? How much stuff you've got here at Heritage?
Loads and
Brilliant.
loads of it,
Yeah.
and a lot for this.
Yes,
Which is cool.
absolutely. Yeah,
So yeah, some nice stuff in there.
yeah. Thanks very much, mate. I'll see you soon. Hey!